Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sumukasya Ekadantasya Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharasya Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketur Ganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambaha Skandapurvajaha Suklam Bharadaram Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasyadviradavattradhya Parishadhya Parasatam Vigdham Nidhanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tamasraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Tachidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Aklishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vedhyaya Gurave Buddhi Sakshine Krishnadvaipaya Namvyasam Sarvabhuta Hiteratam Vedabhyabhaskaram Vande Samadhi Nilayam Munim Sahasramurte Purushottamasya Sahasra Netrana Padabaho Sahasranamnam Stavanam Prachastham Nirichyate Janma Jaradishatyai. With Swami's grace, we will continue. And continue from where we left off in our last session. We've completed Slokam 101. Anadir Bhurbhuvo Lakshmi Suviro Ruchirangadaha Janano Jana Janmadir Bhimo Bhima Parakramaha. Next one we will take up 102 and with Bhagavan's case 103 also, if, depending on how this session goes. Adhara nilayo dhata pushpahasa prajagaraha urdvagas satpathachara pranadas pranavah panaha. Adhara nilayaha dhata. Also, Adhara nilayo dhata. So, the second name, the Sankara Bhagavad Padal also says it can be taken as Adhata. Always remember, every nama, every name, whichever way we say it, only points to one aspect of this one divine effulgence that is shining all the time. So, Adhata, Dhata, both are namas there. Pushpa hasaha, prajagaraha, urdvagaha, sat pathacharaha, pranadaha, pranavaha, panaha. Adhara nilayaha, as we use colloquially Adharam, Nilayam, and all that. So you can easily experience and relate to this particular nama in personal life. Adhara nilayaha. Bhagavan is not only the Adharam, the support for everything, right? Not only the Panchabhudangal and not only our thoughts, our feelings, emotions, and aspirations, whatever you call it, even our feelings of worship, not only the one who even supports our activities, desires, activities, and opportunities for worship, whatever you say, I think Bhagavan is the one that is supporting it. And in Sandhya Vandana Mantram, there is a beautiful mantram that we normally say. It talks about the asanam, taking a seat on the mother ground, on Mother Earth. Okay, we beautifully say, "Oh Mother Earth, you are the one who is supporting everything, but you yourself are supported by Vishnu. Please support me so that, and give me a seat so that I can do punya karmas." Okay, so beautifully that thing, everything is connected with Bhagavan. Bhagavan is the one who supports everything. And so whether it is, I mentioned to you all the 5 elements, whatever you think, Bhagavan is the one that is supporting it. Okay? So if you can relate to Swami that way, every time I take a step, I don't fall down. Every time I sit, whether I'm sitting on a chair or sitting on the ground, it really doesn't matter. Okay, whether a car is going on the road, it really doesn't matter. Or we look at a mountain and what is supporting that mountain. Whichever way you want to look at it. Or a bird is flying in the sky, how come the bird is not falling down? What is supporting it? Right? And in the case of bird, Bhagavan beautifully says the 2 wings. We say the 2 wings. Therefore, it's flying in the sky. We call it as flying free. But those 1 second it is perched on a branch of a tree, and next second it takes off and flies in the sky. So what is the support here? Not only the physical, but the actual support, the invisible support that is taking place. In the case of bird, we know it flaps its wings, and then you can scientifically explain aerodynamic principle and all that. But Swami says very beautifully, like the bird that flies in the sky, in our life, what is the support? Our faith is the support. Faith. And faith and Shraddha. Faith and Shraddha. Bhakti and Shraddha. Okay? Those are the 2 wings with which we have to fly in our life. So, Adhara Nilayaha. Adhata, Dhata. We take both. Adhata means one who does not have any support. Bhagavan is the one who is providing support, but what is the one that is supporting the support itself? Nothing. The one who is supportless, because he provides the support. And that is, again, just to remind you, it's nothing but prema. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. Love is the one that supports everything, and the love itself does not have a support because it is by itself. So adhata. Or if you take it as dhata, if we break it as adhara nilayaha, adhata is one way. Adhara nilayaha, dhata if you take. Dhata means at the time of when all the appearances disappear, where do they go? They're just like the way a spider withdraws everything into itself. Bhagavan withdraws all the appearances into himself. But even during our night time, when we sleep, when we fall deep asleep, okay, what is happening there in that deep sleep? Our senses, our mind, they're all withdrawn. Ahamkaram is the only one that is present, and that will also go away when our time comes. Bhagavan withdraws you and me into himself. Even the ahamkaram also will be gone back into himself. So dhata means one who actually swallows everything during that time of samharam. Adhara nilayaha dhata, adhara nilayaha adhata. Pushpahasara, very beautiful. If you think of the whole prapanjam is really as blossomed out of a flower. Okay? It's not grass. We have to think of beyond the grass. We have to go, the subtle things, what is happening there. And we direct our mind towards the subtler things, then the mind becomes subtle. The mind becomes subtle and getting closer to Bhagavan. So we have to move away from the gross things in the material world. Very important. And the whole prapanjam has blossomed out of a flower, and that is the significance of the Padmanabha, the Padmam coming out of Bhagavan's Nabhi, right? And that Padmam only signifies, yes, the creation is there, but you should live and enjoy and revel in that, but not be attached to it. And with that also spread the fragrance of prema in life. That is what the pushpam is, pushpahasam. Okay? And prajagaraha. Prajagaraha means in our world we think of sleep and we think of waking up. Okay? But for Bhagavan, there is no sleep, there is no waking up. Please understand. So, animishaha is what another name we saw. Okay? Who doesn't blink his eyes, because Bhagavan just looking at all the time. But Prajagaraha means one who's awake all the time, alert all the time, agile all the time. That is why Bhagavan is so alert that in my moment of need, when I call him, he shows up instantly. He's not like he has to get ready and he has to wake up and nothing like that, because he's always alert to the needs and of all the beings in the world, including a plant, not only human beings, for every little tiny ant itself, Bhagavan is alert all the time. That is Praja Garaha. Okay? Because Praja means the thing that is born out of Pra, by Bhagavan himself. Praja Garaha, one who's alert in the charter of protecting, taking care. Okay? Not only externally but internally also. Our digestion, the various organs moving at any time, in absolute consonance with each other. So many things you can think of, infinite ways. Praja Garaha. Bhagavan is always alert. I am not awake to him. I am not alert to him. That's a different matter. Prajagaraha, Bhagavan is always alert. And he knows that I am not aware and awake to him. So he guides and conducts and makes things happen in my life, and therefore thereby inspiring me to turn my mind towards him and to become awake to him and to be alert to his presence. So that is what is happening in life. Prajagaraha. So Urdvagaha. Urdvagaha. Okay. So one Urdhva means to go up. Okay, to up. The Urdhva is when you point upward, that is Urdhva. So Urdvagaha, one who is above everything else. Above means it's not a physical location of saying, above my head and what is below me is below me. It's not like that. Because in space, what is up and what is down, right? And what it means is the subtlest of the subtle. Is subtler than the subtlest. The grosser it is, the lower you are. And what does it mean? Desires, the 6 enemies we have. And it is not the physical body that is gross. It is the mental thoughts that are gross. Okay? If my mental thoughts become pure and light, I can actually levitate. I can actually fly in this body. I can actually go in the sky, become so light. Depends upon what my mind thinks. Yet bhavam tat bhavati. My mind is thinking right now, I am so and so, I weigh so much, I'm so much tall, and I'm sitting, I'm talking, I'm listening. All these things are mind is imagining all this. Correspondingly, I'm experiencing. If my mind thinks only pure love, I will experience pure love. If my mind thinks I'm lighter than a feather, right, and it's focused only on that lightness, I will become lighter than a flower. Now the body weight is actually irrelevant, because body weight is something given, the mind is assigned that weight. Okay? So, Urdvagaha is subtler than the subtlest. And all the impurities in my mind, the thinking process, my speaking method, and the actions I do with my hands and feet and all that, and my mouth, okay? All these things they bring me down, put weight in my life. How do I see things? Do I see it with love? Do I see things with love, or do I see the things and people and happenings with jaded eye, okay, colored eye? How do I hear? How do I hear things? So many sounds fall on my ears. Into my ears they go. How do I hear them? Do I filter and take only the sweetness of the sound, whatever the sound may be, or do I react to it in a heavy manner? How do I speak? How do I act with my hands and legs and so many things, everything, all the karma indriyangal, the jnana indriyangal? How do I use them, right? And they're all used based upon the thoughts in my mind. So because the thoughts are heavy, I feel I'm heavy. Then I use the word gross. I use the word subtle. For Bhagavan, there is no such word. But the subtler it is, the lighter it is. The lighter it is, when the cage goes up, isn't it? In that sense, Urdvagaha. Okay? So that is why we say Vaikuntham is upstairs. Where is God? Immediately we point upwards. right? That's a normal tendency. God is not just only upwards, He's also down, behind me, in front of me, by my side, inside me, as well as outside me. So the Urdhvagaha refers to that absolute lightness, absolute absence of impurity. So the subtler than the subtler, subtler than even the Akasham, right? So we can relate to it. Subtler than the Akasham is Bhagavan, Urdhvagaha. Sat Patacharaha. Sat Pata Acharaha. Sat, good, beneficial, in the company of Bhagavan. Pata means pathway. So Acharaha, one who was practicing that, one who was traveling that path. So Sat Patacharaha or Sadhukar. So Sadhukar follow the Sat Patam, the pathway or the beneficial, the pathway, the divine path, the pathway prescribed by Bhagavan. Now, is it enough just to prescribe a pathway and say, okay, you travel that road? What Bhagavan does, Sat Patacharaha, why the Nama is given to him, not only Sadhukar, he himself follows that Sat Patha, the pathway of the good and the godly, the pathway that gives benefit, okay, the Shreyas, the Shreya Margam. Bhagavan himself follows that. When he comes avataram, he practices it and shows that. Yes, how did Rama conduct himself in any given situation? How did Krishna do? How did Bhagavan do? You know, every given situation, for every given thing, there is always an example. So it will relate to you, oh, I must also conduct myself like that. I must also behave like that. I must sit like that. I must walk like that. I must be disciplined like that. I must be happy and jolly like that. I must be spreading happiness and love. So many things we can learn from Bhagavan's acharam, the conduct of Avatara Purushan. So that Sat Patachara. If Bhagavan doesn't show us, how will we know, right? One as an example. Not only does he give teachings, but he also shows us by example and practice and conduct. So it becomes, the lesson becomes easier for us to emulate. Prana Daha, as the name implies, Daha means to give, and the Pranan. Now, we call it in English, Pranan means just a life force. Okay, it is not only the Vayu that goes out of our nostrils that we breathe out, but also what makes the breathing out and breathing in, and then the Dhyanan and the Udan and all those things come about. That is the life force. Okay. Now, life force implies there is something that is not alive. Life means you are alive. That means that means there's something that's not also not alive. So, in Bhagavan's case, there is no such thing like Pranan, the living and non-living and all that. Bhagavan always is. But in manifestation, what happens in creation, living means it has got a life force. As Rudram says beautifully, Pranat Granthirasi, it says, Pranat Granthirasi. That means you are like a knot, as a life force, you are present as a knot. Remove that knot, it says. There you come to a state where there is no living or non-living. So that is Bhagavan. So Prana Daha, from that prema, in order to give love and receive love, it creates various forms, gross forms, and gives it activating force. So just like a doll that we give a key and then it dances around, we're all dancing around. Okay? So that life force that he is giving, not only to you and to me, but also to plants, to animals, to earthworms, to everything in this prapancham, okay? And that prana daha, that aspect of Bhagavan that is present, that is a cognizable way is present in my life. How do I cognize it? With my mind, isn't it? With my intelligence. Yeah, Bhagavan is present, is a life force. It's invisible, it is formless, the life force is invisible and formless, but it makes things activate, it activates things. So I can see something is there. Like the way electricity comes and a bulb is burning, I don't see the electricity, I know something behind, my intelligence cognizes it. Isn't it? Like that, Bhagavan becomes uncognizable, unmanifest, becomes manifest, even though it is formless, but manifest, cognizable through in my mind, which is intelligence. Okay, and this intelligence is different from buddhi. Buddhi is different. Okay, this is intelligence. Is one of the four antakaranas. Okay, of the mind when we talk about mind. Pranavaha. Pranavaha is Sabdamayi. Bhagavan, the whole prapancham is created by the Sabdam is Omkaram, the Pranava Mantram. And that is it is not like a thing, Bhagavan created prapancham and then everything is happening. No, this is continuously happening. It is not a past thing. It's not a past tense. We should not say Bhagavan created something. No. The creation is going on even as I speak. Every moment, every kshanam, creation is constantly and continuously in a new manner it is coming along, because that's what my mind is creating that. The creation, so the Omkara Sabdam Pranava Mantram, is a basis for the whole prapancham. The whole, if you pop your ears and close it, you will hear that sound. There is a sound there, isn't it? And that is present in the Akasam. Because it's present in the Akasam, it is present in all the other four Panchabhutangas. Okay? And because Akasam is part of everything. And that is subtler than even the Akasam. So the one, Bhagavan, that present as a Pranava Mantram, which is that sound is present all the time in our life. Pranavaha. Panaha is very beautiful. Something we must learn how to serve others. Bhagavan, we all go serve him. We all want to be his sevakas, attendants, to do service for Bhagavan. So many ways we pray, isn't it? So we say Dasyam and Dasoham Kosalendrasya. As Hanuman says, I'm a servant of Sri Rama. So we all want to serve him, then we become his friend, and then finally we merge with him. But that's Atmanivedanam. But Dasyam, when I do service to Bhagavan, or when I go and serve other people, other animals, whatever, Jantukal, this impulse to serve others, and because I'm serving Bhagavan, you say Manava Seva, Madhava Seva, and all that. But actually, the more I love Bhagavan, the more I experience his love, the more I serve him. Bhagavan is actually serving me. All the bhaktas, like the story, Purana story, the Leelas we can refer to very easily is the Kushala story, right? How Bhagavan is serving Kushala. And how when you read all the Aswamedha Yagam and Bhagavan is washing the feet of all the Pandits that are coming there, the Brahmin Pandits, the Brahmins coming there to do the Yagam. So many ways we read in the Purana. But in our life, actually when you look at it, it's Panaha, and Bhagavan is actually serving you and me and all the others every minute continuously. Continuously he is giving, right? He gives me hunger. By giving me hunger, he's actually serving me because the body needs energy. And then he gives me food also, so that I get the hunger, so I go and eat. And I need to eat in order to serve them, in order to maintain the body. Like this, in every aspect of our life, Bhagavan is serving me, right? This aspect of Bhagavan, Panaha, means while the bhaktas serve him, he also reverses the role and he becomes a slave to the bhaktas. That aspect of Swami is Panaha. So Pranavaha, Panaha. So number 102 is Adhara Nilayo Dhaka Pushpaha Saprajagaraha Urdvaga Satpathachara Pranava Panaha. Now 103. Pramanam prana nilaya prana dhrit prana jivanaha tattvam tattva videkatma janma mrityu jaratikaha. Pramanam. Pramanam means one who is jnana swarupam. Jnana swarupam, period. The knowledge. Sat, Chit, Anandam, the Chit aspect, the knowledge. When we talk of I know something, okay, whatever little I know is only a spark of that knowledge swarupam itself, the form of knowledge that Bhagavan is. Now, in our colloquial way, we use a pramanam. Very important to understand this. Pramanam is the knowledge that I get a glimpse of through experience only, not by applying my mind to understand something. Okay, that is not knowledge, that is understanding. Science is understanding, not knowledge. Please remember that. Only in anubhavam, personal experience, in anything that you take, that knowledge resides. That a glimpse of knowledge, that sprinkling of knowledge, that comes my way through experiences, my own limited experiences, whatever it may be. It may be selfish experience, attached to the world matters. It really doesn't matter. That also the knowledge comes. Fire burns, for example, things like that. Whatever you taste something, or tasty food, the taste is knowledge. Okay, that is experience. It's not something that you cannot explain in words. The knowledge is something that cannot be explained in words. It can only be pointed to. So Bhagavan, that pramanam who is present, so that is what pramanam means. We say assurance and without doubt, zero doubt and all that. That pramanam, yes, certainty, right? There's no doubt about it. It is certainty. That pramanam, that aspect of Bhagavan who is present in the form of knowledge in our life, that is Bhagavan, pramanam. Prana nilayaha. Now, we talked about prana daha, okay, activating forces come, Bhagavan's energy has come, so we all move about, dance about and all this, whatever we do in our life, and we dance on the stage, and finally we have our exit. We have our entrance and we have our exits, as Shakespeare says. So, move about and dance. But in that process, we've been given 5 senses of perception, jnanendriyangal, 5 senses of action, the karmendriyangal, right? And then the pancha vayus we have, pranan, apanan, dhyanan, and finally udanan, and which becomes samanan. So and then even a simple thing like agam vaisvanaro bhutva, we say that slokam in Bhagavad Gita when we just before we take our food, right? So Bhagavan is present. Every food that I take, everything that I eat, even a water that I drink, whatever it may be, that get digested. Now, the digestive force is Bhagavan. It is digested in such a way, both my breathing out and breathing in, both my pranan and apanan, as well as the pranan that is present throughout my body, spread throughout my body, we call it as dhyanan, right? All those are kept always in equilibrium. Have you ever thought about it? And that is what Bhagavan is. It is present as Vaisvanara. Prana Nilaya has an example I gave you. So the Indriyanga, pranas, and the support for all this is Prana Nilaya. Where does the life force reside? Okay. In me. Is it residing in my body? Is it residing in my mind? Is it residing in my buddhi? None of those. None of those. My body is residing in that prana nilayaha, in the source in which my life force itself is residing. My mind is residing in that. Bhagavan is the one that is present in everything and outside also. Prana nilayaha. These are home, basically. To put it in a very simple way, Bhagavan, Prana Nilayaha is our home. Prana Dhrit. Also, Prana Dhrit is another way. The mantra, the nama is recited. Prana Dhrit, Prana Jivanaha. Prana Dhrit, Prana Jivanaha. And So, prana, the prana dhrit means like a prana nilaya, one that supporter of the prana, the supporter of the life force. Okay? And the examples I share with you many times, again I'll remind it to share with you, which is if you put a seed in a ground and pour some water and the seed now sprouts into a sapling. So the seed is what is called as bijam, okay? And that is got the life force for the plant, for the sapling to sprout. So there's a life force in it. But what makes the life force give that life so that the sapling comes up, the adharam, the support for that life force is prana nilayaha, prana dhrit. Okay? So life force is only temporary, a temporary manifestation, appearance, manifestation of Bhagavan. There is a support for that. The prana nilayaha, prana dhrit means the supporter of that. Prana bhrit means because it is supporting, it is also protecting me, it is also nourishing me. Okay? It's very important. Vaishvanaraha, present in our body, is present as Vaishvanara. And Vaishvanara, we call it in English the digestive fire, the digestive energy. The digestive energy goes into action, but what is present as digestive energy so that all the things get digested and I can be nourished and protected. We're putting it in another simple way. Everything in life we can say, whatever we do, whatever we think, so just pay slightest attention to it, then you will see how Bhagavan is prana bhrit, how he is nourishing and protecting, and at the same time how he is also supporting. Okay? So that is prana bhrit or prana dhrit. Prana jivanaha. Now doing all this, the same Bhagavan, the same love, same prema is appearing as various jivas, various embodiments, and he is present as the prana vayu, and as I mentioned, the activating force, and makes all the jivas live, what we call as live, right? Living, everything moves around and sustains, right? That aspect of Bhagavan, prana jivana, and because is giving me the life force, I'm able to live. So that is prana jivana, not just a gross form of a body. The body also is activated. Pramanam prana nilayaha, prana dhrit, prana jivana. Tattvam, tattva videkatma, janma mrityu jarati kaha. Tattvam, tattvam. This is, all of you know, tattvam. The essence in everything I see, everything that is also the essence in me, which is prema, selfless love. Tattvam asi is a Mahavakyam. So you are the essence of everything. You are the essence in everything. That essence, tattvam, is Bhagavan. Paramartha vastu, paramartha swarupam. Tattvam means there is no delusion, there is no maya. Maya is just a covering. The essence, the prema, the ramyam aspect of everything, the selflessness and the sacrificial aspect of this prema, which only expands and expands and expands. No condition, no reason, no season. It encompasses everything without any judgment, and it is so blissful and so peaceful. That is the Tattvam. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma is what Upanishad says. That is Tattvam. Tattvavit. How to know this Tattvam? How can I experience it? Right? We say it is present. Yes, all the elders say, all the scriptures say, Bhagavan himself says that, and Avataram comes here and teaches that. But Swami, I'm not experiencing it. I don't experience that selfless prema that you talk about, how to do. Bhagavan's grace, as I ripen and finally become one with it, then Tattvavit, one who knows himself. That is Tattvavit. Only Bhagavan, that prema only knows itself, nothing else can know it. Tattvavit. Ekatma, one Atma. We saw the meaning of Atma as Sankara Bhagavad taught us earlier in Sahasranamam, so I won't repeat it here. So, Ekatma is the one entity, one thing that is always is, and that is Prema only. It is not, doesn't have a form, it has got all the forms, but it is formless. Please understand, the Sahasranamam refers to the formless Bhagavan, but describes it in infinite ways. Okay? So it's only Ekaha. Eka, Sa Ekaha. Very important. Ekam Sat. Only one. That Bhagavan is Ekatma. Anekatma also will come. They be present as many, but it's actually Ekatma, which is Satyam, Premam, Dharmam, Shantam. Okay? Or whatever way, with the name we say, it will apply to it, but it is beyond that. Only one entity there is. Very important to understand. In Sanatana Dharma, God is only one. Appears in many forms. We don't have 1,000 gods and 33,000 forms of God and all that. They're all different aspects of the same effulgence. Janma Mrityu Jarati Gaha. This is beautiful. Refers to us all the time, very easily. Okay. Janma means birth. Mrityu means death. Jara Adi. Jara means old age. Jara Adi. Like this. So the birth, the death, the old age. Before we come to old age, there are the 6 process of changes we go through, all of us in our life, right from the moment of birth. So ultimately it comes to Jarati, it comes to old age, and then we do Mrityu, which is we disappear. We call it death. All these, birth, death, and the changes that take place while you're alive, before you die. All these, Jaradi, Gaha, one who is beyond all this. Janma Mrityu Jarati Gaha, one who is beyond all this, one who transcends all this. There is no birth for him, there is no death for him, there is no changes of, the young age, the youth, and the middle age, and all these things we call, none of those things are there. Bhagavan is always Yauvanam, always young. At the same time, he's Puranam, he's ancient. Okay, amazing it is. But, and there's no birth, there is no death, because he's beyond all this. The sweetness of Prema is constant. It doesn't decay, it doesn't change, it doesn't increase, it doesn't decrease, it doesn't become old, okay? It doesn't become tired out, no. It is always sweet, always fresh, always, if you want to use the word young, so to speak, okay, in the sense like Krishna Bhagavan is. Okay, even though Krishna was 132 years old, he looked always youthful. Look at that enthusiasm, that's the nature of Prema is like this. So there is no birth, there is no death, there is no changes like old age and all that, because it is beyond all that. Janma Mrityu Jarati Gaha. So let us take 103. We completed that. Pramanam Prana Nilaya Prana Dhrit Prana Jivanah Tattvam Tattvavidekatma Janma Mrityu Jarati Gaha Tattvavid Ekatma. Okay. Now 102 and 103 we covered today with Swami's grace. Let us recite those 2 slokams. Adhara nilayo dhata pushpahasa prajagarah urdvagas satpathachara pranavapanah pramanam prana nilaya pranadhrit pranajivanah tattvam tattvavidekatma janma mrityu jaradikah. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om.